What's up, guys? Benzo back on the channel. We got a great video from Simp Saver. Some high-value man refuses to pay for date's food. Her plan backfired.
Woman took 23 of her family members on a blind date to test this man's generosity. And, well, obviously it backfired because she was left with a $3,100 bill. She even had to pay for his food and drink. So her plan definitely backfired.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So she had to call everybody or text everybody in her family, her sisters, her cousins, her aunties, like, you know what, is this guy interested in me? And we are going on the first date and I want you to come along. 23 of them, a bunch of them. And they all went. Crazy.
I mean, look at this next dude. He showed up on a first date like this first guy, and she rocked up with her 4 kids.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
But I didn't know, like, she was going to bring him on the date. Stop. I wasn't expecting anything like what I had to spend.
Did you hear what Jay said, that he wasn't really prepared for your kids on the date?
Well, yes, and I mean, I guess I'm not really sure what there is to prepare for, and I thought that I had made it very clear that I have kids, he knows that I have kids, and we are a package deal, and so in my head, I thought that it was obvious that we all were going.
Jay, are you interested in going out a second time with Elle?
That was just kind of a lot for me right away. I'm going to have to respectfully pass.
Damn.
I don't understand. Then we get along, everything goes well, and then I get left high and dry. It's just so frustrating.
Meant on one point where she says that they come as a package deal. Whoa, that's some quite parenting right there. Are you telling me that all the men that you'll be meeting, all those guys, even if you don't have to meet them for the second time, for the third time, they'll have to meet your children on the first date? I feel bad for those children because they'll end up seeing so many uncles before they can have a stepfather. What kind of parenting is that? There's no decency in that. Like, is it that she doesn't have groceries or what? Or she just wants some man to just like fall in love with her and her kids instantly, and then that man marries her? You really first have to meet these men and assess them to see whether they are willing. You have to go on those dates alone, even the second date alone, even the third date alone, until you've established that that man is serious. And then you can officially introduce the kids. You understand? She's working backwards.
Should have thought of that earlier.
About height, does height matter?
I'm 5'1". I don't. He has to be at least 6 foot.
At least 6 foot?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
So, like, your guess, like, what do you think 6 foot is? Like, if you were to, like, point it out. Where? Show me.
I don't even know. I'm 5'1".
So, like, what do you think 6 foot is?
At least 10 feet. At least a head taller than me. Like
head
two heads taller than me.
2 heads taller than you.
Yeah. If someone's not taller than me, that's an issue because of my lack of height.
What a load of crap!
For the guy that I was really good friends with, and then started dating, this was actually all out of jealousy. So, and I'm going to be so honest with you guys. So I was best friends with him. He liked me. I said, listen, no, we are best friends. Like, I don't want to do that. Then over the summertime, he goes and finds himself a girlfriend.
Here we
comes
go.
Back to school. This was like in college. And starts dating her. I got super jealous and annoyed because I'm like, where did my best friend go? Like, this isn't cool. Like, I'm your girl, what?
Wish I night I got a girl's number.
You asked for her number.
I got her number, yes.
I'm sick right now.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
Those guys were initially interested in those women. In these cases where a guy gets friend-zoned or his friend or best friend with a female, to some extent he liked her. For most of them, they liked those women. And then maybe they really didn't have like that chance to come in like that. And those women know it. That's the reason why they keep them there, for little favors, and also as backups in case things doesn't work out with the guy she wants.
Someone know how much they mean to you until it's too late. Be a man.
Last year my body count was like 3,100, but I was really, I didn't feel too bad about it because my ex-chick down in the body had like 2,000 or whatever, but so it was like when I was dealing with my chick, she couldn't really be like, oh, your body count's too much because her body count like 2,000.
What did he say? Always remember, it takes 6 men to carry a man to his grave, but it takes 1 woman to put him there. You know what I'm saying? Stay woke in these streets there.
I've got 3 Bibles in my house. I do pray every day.
There is no crossover from Christianity to own.
But he's not told me or give me any sign that I shouldn't do it.
You come to God as you are, and his love cleans you up. So if you are following all the other scriptures, you couldn't possibly do it.
I don't even listen to secular music.
What do I do, Lord? Destroy the child. Corrupt them all. This is their plan, people. These are demons.
This girl here is sitting in front of me and has the audacity to talk about praying, and she has the Baphomet on her knee.
I go to church every Sunday morning. My priest absolutely loves me.
Have you showed in the Baphomet?
My priest said that is just ink on your skin.
Did he tell you to stop doing that?
No.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
It's more wise for you to look at a person or a woman, not to listen to what they say, but to pay attention to their actions. It's more wise for you to pay attention to their actions. She might be saying things, most of the things that they might be saying or they are saying here, they are delusional, they don't make sense. But look at that person, their actions. Some of the decisions they've been able to make, you know, like joining OF, those Baphomet tattoos, those are decisions that they had to make. You understand? So whatever she says, or whether she has 3 Bibles, those things don't matter. I'm telling you here.
I have to put guys in the friend zone.
Very often.
Very often?
Yeah.
All right, what I want you to do is I want you to call one of those guys and ask them if they want to hook up.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
We all know what's coming.
Hello. Hey.
Hey.
I was wondering if you wanted to hook up.
He's going to say yes.
I feel like you could just make gotcha, so...
What?
I want to answer this on the phone.
Okay. You want to answer this on the phone? But you don't want to hook up?
I just don't want to answer it.
Why would you say that?
I don't know what's talk IRL.
You sure you don't want to hook up?
I'm not answering it. Say now's your only chance.
You said yes.
Now's your only chance.
His word said yes.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Whatever. Fine. Bye.
Y'all know what's going on. And so do I.
You think if you are the guy on the phone, you'll be saying yes? We don't do the talking. We just come in. So that guy sort of has some green flag there. He's like, oh, you know what? There's some green light at the end. You know? So he's a wise guy. You don't really have to say it like, oh, yeah, I'm going to come. No. You pretend like you didn't hear the question. And then when you're together, you swoop in. I'm just saying here.
Scammer donated $200. Kiara, are you going to address the scamming accusations?
Are there...
Like, I guess that they mean like the donations.
Is there a scam? Like, have you like scammed people or something?
No.
Or
Donations?
Donations? What do you mean?
Like maybe when they play the TTS and I didn't like thank them.
Just saying your history.
History.
The thing is this is what they're referencing. They're referencing that you scammed a person who gave you at least $30,000. Is that correct? I mean, that's what the accusation is. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying this is what people are referencing.
I mean, like, they've been saying that for like 3 years already. So, but there's really like nothing. It's just that sometimes like the guy like likes the girl and they donate to them, you know, so they took it the wrong way.
Alright guys, I'll save you the bullshit she's about to spill. This girl, you can see talking, she basically lied about having all these illnesses and these terrible things that were happening to her, being depressed and being sick and cancer and all this stuff. And she was taking guys' life saving. She did this for years with multiple, maybe a dozen dudes, I think she goes on to say. This is one of the calls. Somebody was speaking to her and they leaked it. Listen to this.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I took money from guys, and the thing is, he was so desperate. And the reason why I was never caught, because everything was in cash. And I threw his phone out of the balcony. And make sure that he breaks him to destroy the evidence.
Wait, so did you meet him?
Yeah, he was a guy in person. I took a total of $60,000 from him for the past 2 years, and I was 25.
It's an evil world we live in.
Did you do any...
So this is, I mean, like, just correct me if I'm wrong here. This is, according to this, this is just what they're telling me, that you said, quote, I know guys when they're lonely and when they don't have a good family situation, they're vulnerable. So I just know what kind of people to target. I'll ask them how's life and let them open up. And when they open up, that's when I know that I can take something from them.
That's not true.
Is that correct?
No, like, that's not true.
Stop the cap.
Wait, are they saying she said that, or?
Well, there's a recording of it, apparently.
Like on a stream or something? Wait, it's not true, like, that there's a recording of it? Like, you just never said that, or?
But that was from like 3 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, it
so
was from 3 years ago.
You said that?
I won't say, because I was just very not in the right state of mind. I was just like, so I said like stupid things, but I don't really mean it at all.
So it was a joke?
I was just in a very bad place. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The woman being recorded, I guess this is you, admitted to scamming at least 7 men, including one with a disability. And one allegedly gave her his life savings of more than $30,000 after she said she had a growth in her kidney.
No, it's not true. Yeah.
Okay, she's a horrible human being. She kind of refused. She was refusing, actually, saying she never did it. And now she's saying that was 3 years ago and she was not in the right space. Imagine if it was a man doing that to women. That man will be, I would like to think, potentially maybe some some jail time of some kind, or some case to answer of some kind. Some people might come up with some cases for him. I'm just saying it because, I mean, there's no way.
Man, I'm absolutely speechless. And there's a lot of people who get deplatformed for saying things and doing things, but she's still on all these social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. She's on OF, still making loads of money and still got a platform to speak on. How are these people not getting taken down? She literally admitted to lying about having illnesses. She took near enough $100,000 from all these different people going through, you know, divorces, and they're depressed and desperate, and she's there smiling about it. She has to be, I mean, we've done 500 videos on this channel, okay? And she is the lowest of the low, bottom of the barrel human beings. She's the bottom of the barrel. She's the worst one I've ever seen. How does she sleep at night knowing she's done that to people? You know, it's just disgusting. Honestly, that's the only word for it.